Hey folks, John Manzione, the Cold Open and Spinfuel eMagazine. This place is nuts today. It is literally nuts. This is Nick Bassett, Spinfuel's Daily Vape TV. Did you guys come from doing some classes?
I'm actually doing them in a few minutes.
He's doing them in a few minutes. You're going to be doing what classes today?
Battery safety and rebuilding.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about battery safety, will you?
Battery safety, basically you just want to make sure you have the proper amp draw from your battery. So if you're sub-ohming, definitely want a 30 amp battery. And if you're doing normal, like vaping on a regulated device, if it requires an AW battery, make sure you're using that and not a super sub-ohm battery. Yeah, you want to make sure your batteries are healthy, and if you use them in a pair, have a married set. You want to keep 2 batteries in a mod and keep those batteries just for that one mod. You don't want to be swapping out batteries here and there, because then one might drain a little bit faster. You also want to take a look at your battery wrappers. So if your battery has like a little nick in it or something like that, you can buy battery wrappers for them, and you just peel off the coating, and it's a heat shrink. So you just slide the battery in and hit it with a hair dryer.
Oh, nice.
Yep, and it just refreshes your batteries like they're brand new again.
Wow.
It's always a good thing to throw away an older battery. Like if you've been using the same battery for over a year, it's starting to lose its charge a lot faster, throw it away and buy a new one. You're always better off with nice, fresh batteries, with good wrappers on them. You don't want to use a bad battery. That's just going to lead to problems.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what? You open your discussion up with something that I don't think a lot of people pay attention to. I know I didn't pay attention to this for the first year, and that's talking about a lot of people think that they can just pick up any 18650 battery and use it, you know, as long as it fits.
Right. No, that's definitely not the case.
No.
I've seen people using AW batteries in a mechanical mod, and when you do that, you run more of a risk of the battery actually exploding rather than just venting. The batteries with a 30 amp limit tend to vent rather than explode. So if a problem occurs, obviously if you're not sub-ohming, it'll be okay, but it's definitely not preferred. The preferred battery for a mechanical mod is obviously something with 30 amps, like I've been saying. And with a regulated device, usually the AW IMR batteries, 18650s have a 10 amp limit, which isn't a problem if you're vaping over 1 ohm. Yeah.
But if you're sub-ohming, it's got to be 30 amps.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely want super, super safe. It also makes a difference in the actual composition of the battery. What was I going to say?
Now I saw the initials today when I was reading over some material that this they're LOPO. What is LOPO? Do you know?
LOPO? Or
yeah.
LiPo?
No, not LiPo. It just said LOPO. LOPO. Now, was that a misprint? Is there a LiPo?
There is a LiPo. It's a lithium polymer battery. They work in mods such as the Vicious Ant variant. That uses a lithium polymer battery, but it's a big square battery. It's mostly used in like RC cars and things like that.
Oh, hey, you know what?
Normal tube mod.
You're right. I'm sorry. That was my mistake. When I was reading about the Aspire box mod, it must be LiPo. All right.
Okay.
So that's what they're using. Yeah. What do you think of that? Is that a good idea?
From my very brief experience with them, they tend to lose their charge pretty quickly, but they're the most efficient as far as output, so they can handle amp draws that are way beyond anything that's for a lithium-ion battery.
Okay. Do you think that's how the new Aspire ESP is going to be able to go down to 0.3?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. So if you are thankfully, a lot of people are moving, well, not thankfully, but people are moving to box mods. They're usually self-contained batteries, but like the Smoke X Pro is you have to change. You can change the battery out and stuff like that. Always pay attention to what the amps is. It's not the MAW anymore. Well, it is, but you know, you need to pay attention to the amps or you're going to get in trouble.
And with the sub-ohm batteries, it's got to be a high drain battery. That way you get more power quicker. Basically, that's what it kind of means. With the protected batteries, they have a protection circuit built into them. And also, very, very important is always make sure your contacts, your positive and negative contacts in a regulated device are facing the right direction. If you reverse a battery and it doesn't have a reverse battery protection built in, you're gonna, you run the risk of blowing up the battery, blowing up your hand, blowing up your mod. On a mechanical mod, it really doesn't matter because there's no direction as far as the energy flowing, but it's always good practice to keep that positive contact towards your positive 510 connection.
All right, guys, now listen, what we've done here is we've just saved you the time and effort of going to his class.
Still go anyways, definitely still go.
Yeah, but, pay attention. He's got some good advice there, and if you can take a course by Nick or listen to one of his videos, the man knows his stuff. He really knows his stuff, and we're so proud to have him as a part of our team. So that's it for this afternoon. We'll be back a little bit later. I know Nick's got to leave for some class. Yeah. All right, so that's it. Take it easy, folks.